Alright guys, let's have a look at Lucid Motors. On Friday, the stock has closed at 12%, 12.5%, and pretty much closed at highs. Took out the previous high of a couple days ago when the stock squeezed from all the way from 27 to, I believe the high was here, $39, $40 level, but today we closed around 42. So that's a big push with a big volume. So let's have a look from here what's going on with this name. So last time when I covered this video, the concern for me was that, okay, actually the good sign and the bad sign was that, all right, the good sign is that stock went up, right? Big volume, and it was pulling back with a lower volume, so which is good, right? But I was a bit cautious here when the stock was trying to go higher from 34 to 38 with a declining volume. All right, so and then today on Friday, looks like there are a lot of shorts who got caught. It pushed up with a big volume, so that's a good sign. That's what you want to see if you're bullish, if stocks are breaking out, or if they're trying to make a new highs. You want volume to participate, right? So you want more people to participate. And today's volume was 113 million, which is almost half of the float. And I also want to take a look at the float, short float. Looks like which is still high, so it looks like there are people who are still trying to short it, and it hasn't declined. This is according to Finviz, right? But also there is shortsqueeze.com. According to shortsqueeze.com, it's a little bit less. So it was 10%, and then it increased 6%, so 16%, and they're saying that short interest, they used to cover 2 days. So according to them, they are looking at the whole float of the share. So maybe that's that. Yeah, the percentage is not accurate. So yeah, so the Lucid total outstanding shares, yes, it is around 500 something million, but share float maybe 207 million. So let's take a look at on Thinkorswim. So yeah, looks like that's the case, and yeah, 27% short is pretty high, and all-time high 64, right? And if it gets going from here, we have a huge gap that we spoke about that needs to get filled, which is almost touching the near all-time highs. So that drop was from 57 to 35. So stock is at 42, it closed at 42, and they have earnings coming up as well, so it could be the pre-earnings run up. So I don't see much of a resistance until these levels, 57, maybe 50, a little bit of a resistance at 50, but there's decent room for the stock to run, but also risk is pretty high that the support from here is not until at these $35 levels. So basically, if stock is at 42, you think that it's gonna hit 50, the risk is all the way from 42 to 35, so $7 to possibly make $8. So not the best risk reward for me personally, but for day trading, maybe it's a good name, but they have earnings coming up. So I'm personally without a position watching the stock from sidelines, and I would wait for earnings. And I was very surprised to see that today it went up with such volume. So let's see what it does next week. So that's the resistance I'm watching, and also option activity today on Friday. 809,000 calls were traded, and only 228,000 puts were traded. So 4 times more call volume came in on Friday. So by filtering out the biggest orders, let's see what people were betting on. What was the most common strike price for calls? Because if you look at the biggest orders, most of them are puts here. So the biggest biggest put sizes that came in are November 19th, 31 put, 33 put, 35 put, and then also December 33 put. But the calls are for $50 calls, $45 calls for December, and November $40 calls, November 35, 40 calls. So if you look at just first page of the activity here, it's a bit mixed, 50-50. But if you scroll down to lesser contracts that were purchased, there are even people who are buying $95 strike price call, but for next year, January. So maybe people are expecting big squeeze. So I'm also seeing 2023 $95 call. So this is a leap. So longer term, I want to say it was bullish today. Option activity, let's say going into December, January, and February, and even 2023. But November is a bit mixed. For November, there are more puts than calls. So that's what's going on with Lucid Motors. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys in the next update video. Take care. Peace.